Hey guys, I'm eating a candy bar. All right, who do you want to give for? Now I'm going to let them go. Somebody sit here at $10 and let's go. Brand new watch, $10 bill, we go 10. $10 bill, we go 10. I'm practicing for tomorrow night. I have got, so get choked on that Baby Ruth. Hey Chad. I'm in subscribers only mode, and I took into account what Miss Donna Hilton told me the other day of doing this, and I also took into account what Bill Horvath told me. So somebody will have to be a subscriber for only 1 minute, and then they can join in and talk with us. And that may cut down on the trolls commenting for tomorrow night. We'll see how that works. But anybody that's on there, say hi to me if you don't care, so I know who I'm talking to. I wish they did like Facebook. Every time somebody was watching, it would pop up, so-and-so's watching. That would be nice. And I've been going through. Hey, Melissa Collado, I seen you somewhere tonight before already. I'm trying to go through. There's people. Hey, Jennifer Atkinson. There's people that's got hidden on her channel, and I was just going through it by accident. Some of you may try to block them or something like that, or you're on trying to get a troll and you get them hidden, and that blocks that person from this channel. So by accident or whatever. So I've been going through that list. It's like 400. And I haven't got them in alphabetical order. But there's a few on there that I've started unblocking that I knew should have been blocked. And there's probably a couple on there that I blocked and probably shouldn't have blocked them. So I apologize for that. So I'm trying to get that going through, and that's what I was working on just a few minutes ago. And I'll get to you. But tomorrow night we've got an auction. Now Thursday night, guys, I just bought a lot of Barbie dolls from a person that had them for sale. They've been stored for many years. Boxes are in immaculate shape. I didn't get to see a lot of them. I just saw a lot of them by pictures. But they're the holiday Barbies. Now one of the Barbie dolls is the most sought after one. I think it's the 1988 holiday Barbie. Those will be Thursday night at our Thursday night auction. Hey, Indiana Tones. That'll be Thursday night. And I may run some of I bought a lot of the J-Dubs, I think it is, diecast cars, not in the box, some of the really nice looking ones. Indy went through all the trouble cleaning all the dust and dirt off of them. And there's Diva. I seen you somewhere tonight too already, Diva. And but I wanted to let you guys know that we are going to put a few new rules in place. I've got to change up a few things, and for those of you in that some of you won't get these changes, if you know what I mean. But there'll be some new rules in place as far as before we ship any items out, it'll have to be paid for through PayPal. And there's a few people that it won't affect, period. And there's a few select people, like I said, that it won't affect at all. Most of you know we go ahead and ship out items before it gets paid for through PayPal, and that way it gets to you quicker. Some of you this won't affect, but we're going to have to start waiting on a majority of the people that buy from us until it's paid for in PayPal. And what's going to happen there is we've already there's a few people, and bless their heart, some of them unintentionally, but we've got a few that well, there's one that's $1,300, one that's on up there, several different ones, $800, and it's putting a hurt on us somewhat. And when we get somebody bid on an item and they don't pick it up, we can resell it. After we go ahead and ship it, we've lost twice. So we've got to do something different. It's not working. So so tomorrow night, and like I said, a few of you will go ahead and ship it right on out. But what happens is we'll be sending the invoice without the shipping charges, because if we do have somebody that winds up not paying, their India or myself has took all that time packing stuff up, weighing it, and we go ahead and buy that shipping label and put on it. And so we'll be sending invoices out to most of you, some of you not. A few of you we won't. I mean, we'll go ahead and get it packaged and shipped and invoice you, and then, that's how it is. But several people, especially new people or something like that, will wait till it's paid for on PayPal, and then once it's paid, we'll package, and then we'll get it ready, and then we'll send a separate shipping charges. If it's a big enough order and stuff, we won't charge no shipping. But then we'll send a separate shipping charge to you guys. But like I said, the biggest majority of the people, it won't affect none whatsoever. But and then after, and there's some people that we know they wait, until the middle of the month, first of the month, whenever they get retirement checks or anything like that. We ain't got no problem with that. And we are going to make it for those people that they may want to pay, in partial payments this week, partial payments next week. Yeah, Ricky, I've got 400 people that I'm going through to try to block that mistake there, teller. But we just got to change some things up a little bit. And we did this, I said it earlier for those just joining, we put it where only subscribers can say anything. So Diva and Jennifer and all you guys that all the trolls you're trying to get, we're trying to cut down on the trolls, because they'll have to make an account, they'll have to subscribe to the channel, and then they can make a comment, and they've got to wait 1 minute. I put it there because I didn't want to make somebody new that's the real thing and they want to bid that night. I didn't want them to have to wait. You can't set that for several hours. So we're got it on that. We're going to try that tomorrow night to see if it cuts down on the trolls somewhat if they're not subscribed to the channel. So a few little different things that's taking place, and we've been working on our heat. We got it done and fixed, and then our carbon monoxide detector went off last night, and all the happiness that I had of being able to get that fixed went out the window. And so we've been working feverishly trying to get that. My kids are warm in the living room where they're staying at now, but I want them to be able to go back to their rooms, and me and India's been freezing to death in our room, so I'm tickled to death. We got the heat fixed, and the carbon monoxide, I think, cross our fingers, I think I found the problem with that, and so that's fixed. We've had all that going on. Ruby got exposed to somebody today at school, so we're going to have to be testing her for COVID. And some other family members have been sick with COVID. But India is going to get all the invoicing and shipping done tomorrow. I want to let you guys know that if you've been wondering. We've worked on till 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning underneath her house, me and India both. India's helped me under there too, trying to get that all fixed and going, and we accomplished that, and I'm tickled to death that we did. So if you're wondering why you hadn't got an invoicing, which it wasn't a lot of sales last week, so we'll get all that. It won't take India long to get all that packaged up and shipped out tomorrow. You get it by the end of the week, and we'll get you invoiced. by the and most of those will be just shipped on out and invoiced. Like I said, my new rule change won't affect most of y'all. Not at all. Uh, but we got to do something. You know, when you ain't got the merchandise and you're down $3,000 or $4,000, it just ain't working out. And we're going to try to get the. I know India's going to be working on it tomorrow, but I'm going to also try to get the big wheel up. We're going to try to do some other exciting things with that. And if you guys are interested in coins, what was his name? Big T Coins. Look it up on YouTube. I think it's Big T Coins. I'll have to go back in my history and see, but I watched his auction. He sells coins only. They have a pretty good auction show. I guess it's on Monday night. I was watching it earlier tonight. Him and his wife, just good people. I think it's Big T Coins. I'm pretty sure it is. I'll find out for sure and let you guys know. I told him tonight I'd give him a big shout out on my channel because I've got a lot. I know a lot of you guys like some of the better coins, and he had some good coins on there. They was going at a fair decent price too. So I said I'd give him a big shout out. They seem like really good people. I don't know where they're located at in the world or the United States. But I just wanted to come on here tonight and tell you guys what was going on. I hadn't talked to y'all since last Thursday night, but we do appreciate all. Hey, Diva, I want to ask you, did you, I know Danny Gladwell was broke down in your town. Did you and Sammy get to meet him when he was broke down there? And Ivan is doing better. I wanted to tell everybody that. And we're going to get his, India's working on his care package now that we're getting together. Some different things. And I want to send him some country ham. I told India, I said, I want to send him some country ham, some Kentucky country ham, and give him a little taste of Kentucky in that care package. And we're going to get that off to him. But we texted it to his wife again, and Ivan's doing, no, not that time. You know, Diva, poor old India, she wants us so bad to buy a unit somewhere close to you guys. She is such an animal lover. I know you didn't know, and Danny wouldn't bother nobody. I think his poor old mama said, if you don't get that fixed, me and her husband's name, I can't even think of her husband's name, we're heading down that way. But India, bless her heart, every time Diva puts on a video with a turkey or a video with her horses or a video with something down there, India's just in love. And if we ever do get close down there, and if you guys aren't terrible busy, I'd love for India to see your animals and your horses and everything just for a few minutes. We wouldn't be a bother. And I'd love to meet your husband, meet you down in Mississippi, but like I said, you're one of India's favorites as far as with animals. And we've got another cat. There was a cat, somebody dropped a beautiful Siamese cat up here in front of our store. And India's like, oh, looky there, poor thing. And I'm like, we don't need another cat, India. And she said, oh, look at the poor little thing. Ain't it so pretty? And I'm like, we don't need another cat. And guess what? The cat wound up in the truck. And it wound up in my house. And last night it was in my bed. Oh, Melissa, we've got just the cats for you, honey. I told her, I said, now if you adopt this one, we've got the other stray cat that came. We've got to get somebody to adopt that one out. And she's all right with it. But the thing about this cat that she's just fell in love with, it's a beautiful cat. I'm hoping somebody claims it. It's a male cat, and it's not been, what do they call that for the male cat? Neutered? And it sprays. To me, it's worse than a skunk. And so she keeps this cat. We're going to have to get, some clipping done for it. Yeah. But, when Mama wants something, I know she loves animals, and she'd take every animal in the world if she could. Her and the girls both. Ireland was hollering at a stray dog this evening. So what Mama wants, Mama gets. India does a good job with the kids. She does a good job around the house. She gets in there and works as hard as I do on anything, unloading a truck, loading a truck. Bless her heart. So if I can, we don't get a lot, but if I can give her comfort by, saying, okay, I'll put up with that cat, just as long as it don't spray me and we can get that taken care of, I'm fine. I'll be fine with that. Hey, Sandy Borman, how are you? Yeah, that would be great, Diva, to do that. And Melissa Collado, tomorrow night I will have some milk glass hen on the nest. I know you loved them. We didn't have them before, but tomorrow night we got several of the hen on nests that I found tomorrow night. And if you didn't hear me earlier, I purchased 45 Barbie dolls, still in the box, really nice ones. I didn't get to see all of them because I just said don't even send me pictures. They've never been played with. The boxes I think are in immaculate shape. I told the girl I would take them, and she's supposed to bring them Wednesday or Thursday. So Thursday night we're gonna have those, most of those Barbie dolls on here, and I think it's got the 1988 Barbie doll. That's the most rare of any of the holiday Barbies, and some of the other rare ones, and then and these Barbie dolls in great shape. So we'll try to present them Thursday night at our auction. Tuesday tomorrow night, we should have a lot of good items for tomorrow night. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in the past, and we're hoping to gain some local people back. And I wanted to ask you guys' opinion on this. It seems like our local people have just dropped off, most of them. I don't know if it's because of sickness or they're busy or what the case is. I don't know what a Poland one or a Russian one is. I didn't know chickens had any nationalities, Sandy Borman. I'm thinking about I'm trying to get a few more local people on here. So what I'm thinking about doing is, and I don't like the ideal, but I maybe do a Facebook auction. I'm still going to do my Tuesday night, Thursday night YouTube auctions, but I'm thinking about doing a Facebook auction. I wanted to get you guys' opinion on it, maybe on a Friday night or a Saturday night, a Facebook auction. And I could sell a lot, maybe some of my bigger items, as far as maybe some of the furniture, tables, or things like that, or some of the bigger glassware that's just so hard to ship and that gets broke or anything. I may move a lot of those type items on my Facebook auction, which you guys don't bid on any of that stuff because shipping would just be ridiculous. But you guys think that ideal, and then I can explain to them how easy it is on YouTube, and maybe get a lot of them to come over to our YouTube auction on Tuesday and Thursday nights. And that way on Tuesday and Thursday nights, then eventually I wouldn't have to have the Facebook auction. I could do, some of the furniture things on my YouTube auctions, maybe a special night. You guys remember I used to do some furniture on my live auctions, and a lot of times it done really good. So that's what we're trying to do. We got so much merchandise in the basement, and I'm still looking at storage units and cannot absolutely find any that suits me. There's a certain type that I go after, and I may have to just sort of lower my standards a little bit to get some units, but I need to do a lot of cleaning up in the basement and stuff first, and get my store open. We will have our fireworks shed open this week. The store is going to be back open tomorrow, so any local people. In-house auctions is probably out of the question because I don't know if we'll ever get rid of COVID, Sandy Borman, and I'd hate to be the one that got a bunch of people together and then spread a bunch of COVID, maybe cause the death of somebody. I think that's what I'm going to try to do, Chad. And you guys that watch on here, like I know I've got Diva that got my Facebook page and several other people. I don't know, Jennifer, if you've you do Facebook or not, but you guys would be welcome, like I said, on the smaller items to bid on the Facebook one. And I probably, depending on the latency on the Facebook auction, some of them may be, unless it's a bigger item, some of the smaller items may just be buy it now items, or make offer items or something like that. Tri-County sending me how much electricity I used. I don't know which one that is, but that's $4.64. I hope that's at the house today. But I've had a heater plugged in my fireworks building, getting it all. I hope that heater don't use $4 a day over there, a little bitty heater. That'd be high if that was the case. 30 times 4, that'd be close to $150 a month. I'm gonna eat a Baby Ruth. But what do you guys think? Thank you, Chad. And we're not ruling out ever doing the in-house auction, Sandra. We're not ruling that out because we got plenty of room. So I don't think I got no objections to that. But I hope you guys had a great weekend. I really do. I appreciate you. And I want to see something real quick. Oh, good night. That was the building over there. Good night. House today was $861. The building over there is $4. Well, Sandy Boardman, we appreciate you, honey bun. And we did put to where it's only people that subscribe to the channel can say hi or comment. So I'm hoping that cuts down on the trolls. But I hope we have fun tomorrow night. I know Thursday night. I know it, Chad. I like face-to-face with people. We might even get some of the folks to come up from different places to be with us in one of the in-house auctions. That'd be cool too. We, like I said, we appreciate everybody that does watch our show. And Thursday night was probably one of the better auctions, not money-wise, heart-wise. We had Ivan on. His wife was texting for him. RV Charities, a son had failed, cut his hand because of a seizure. He was watching. And Melissa Williams, bless her heart, going through what she's going through now. All these folks were on that were hurting, and all of us all together. We made them smile. We made them have fun. We made them forget about their problems just for a little bit. And some things are a lot more important than money. Although money does keep you afloat, some things are more important. Just like money keeps you afloat, some of those good things, they keep your spirit afloat and make you say there's hope for humanity after all. But I'm in here at 12 o'clock. I got to go home and check on my heater, and then I'll probably be back up here working throughout the night, and may open up our doors, so if we see any people out there, they can come in and get warm. We're going to go home and check on India, check on my CO2 levels there at the house, and we're praying that them are A-OK. We do have detectors, so an alarm will go off if something goes on, but I'm still a worrywart, so I got to check that out. And let's see, was there anything else I was going to share with you guys? If you're just now tuning in again, there wasn't a whole lot of orders last week, so Indy's going to get all that wrapped up tomorrow and get that done. And if there's some really small orders, she may wait till the end of the week. unless we know it's for somebody for a gift or something like that, which I don't think none of that is. So we are going to get off here, and hopefully tomorrow night we'll get to see all you guys. And if you know somebody that's not been on in a while and you know them personally, text or message them and tell them we miss them, okay? Because we do. All right, God bless you guys. We'll say, got to say a prayer. Heavenly Father, we come before you thankful for the YouTube customers, the YouTube crowd, not only customers or the crowd, our friends. And I pray one day, God, that we get to meet every one of them. We've got to meet a few of them in person, and they just as sweet in person or as funny or just the way we pictured them when we do meet them in person by just sharing on here. So one day, God, I pray that that'll be the case, that we'll get to meet each other. But God, those of them that's hurting tonight or sick, Ricky and him going through COVID again, praying for them. Melissa, still praying for her. Melissa Williams, still praying for Ivan, still praying for RV's son, Arthur, I think it is. Still praying for, I want to pray for Miss Donna Helton. God, that if she's been sick, I think she's been sick lately, not feeling good. I'm going to pray that you just touch her in a great and a mighty way. And anybody else, God, that's down and out, lift them up in the only way that you know how to do. And God, watch over and protect all the people tonight. Let everybody have sweet dreams tonight and have a good night of sound sleep. That'd be a good prayer to end with. In Jesus' name, and everybody said, amen and amen. Good night, everybody. Night Diva, night Chad, night Sandy Boardman, night Melissa Clado, night Jennifer Atkinson, and who else has said something on here? Ricky Shields and Christy, good night. Indiana Tomes, good night. Chad, good night. And your beautiful wife, good night to you guys. And we're off of here.